Okay, Payal is also joining us in the story. Our senior political colleague Payal Mehta joining us in the story. Payal, over to you. You joined with Subramanian Swamy to give us the first reactions on the Supreme Court's Balancing Act.
Right. Very, very important decision today coming in from the Supreme Court. And joining me right now is Dr. Subramanian Swamy. Sir, how do you read this verdict in the first place? Even though it's a split verdict, but, the majority verdict saying one thing very, very clearly, that there's no place for anarchy and absolutely in Delhi.
Well, it's a good judgment because it's a fine balance between constitutional principles and the commitments which were made when Delhi was created as a separate state. Delhi cannot be a state equal to, say, Uttar Pradesh or Maharashtra or something like that. It's in the union territory, and you can't have two governments functioning here, and therefore it had to have a status which was limited in scope of its powers. But the constitutional principle that the governor has to act on the advice of the Council of Ministers, that has been established again, and that's the correct position, constitutional position, in my opinion. And the governor cannot make executive decisions. That's also a constitutional principle. But the key thing on which the AAP party was campaigning all through is the statehood. That it should have a statehood on par with other states. That has been rejected unanimously, and therefore it's a very good judgment.
Constant friction between the LG and Arvind Kejriwal and his team that has been witnessed, and probably that's one of the reasons that governance has taken a backseat as well. The Aam Aadmi Party is calling this a moral victory for themselves, in the sense that they've said that they've wanted to work, but they've not allowed by the LG, and the LG on every possible issue, referred them, either to the president or to the centre's door.
Nobody can work with our party. They are a bunch of liars. They are frauds. They are connected to Naxalites. They believe in disruption. So, I have sympathy with the Lieutenant Governor. But we are talking about constitutional principles. If something illegal comes, the governor can send it back, Lieutenant Governor can send it back and say, please review. These are the three reasons why I can't put my signature. And if they insist, then it can be taken again to the Supreme Court. But as far as the fact of the Aam Party is concerned, they are the pits when it comes to political.
This tussle has been going on for a very long time. With this judgment, you think that things will be at peace? Because as a citizen of Delhi, how concerned are you? Because they've just not.
It cannot, because our party is not performing. There's nothing they're doing. Simple things they promised, they have not implemented, like giving Wi-Fi to everybody in Delhi. He said the whole Delhi city will be Wi-Fi. Anywhere you can go on a bus, you can go walking, you can go and see a cinema, you'll get Wi-Fi. Now, they have done it. There's so many other things they have not done. Electricity is in a mess, water pollution is in a mess, so many things are in a mess. So I think the issue is not whether they were allowed to work or not. They will not work with anybody. You make anybody a Lieutenant Governor unless you made a chamcha like that Ali Jung or somebody who we had to sack. Short of that, who's a rubber stamp for them. I don't think that any self-respecting governor can have a harmonious relationship with the Aam Party. But as far as the Supreme Court judgment is concerned, it's a very fair judgment.
Right.